found you, take it as a sign. You're at the edge of a chapter that has taken so much from you, and you're about to step into something softer. The transition from November to December is clearing old weight from your path. So stay with me. The message ahead will help you let go and move forward. Welcome in, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in spirit to open up the space and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So we are going to first start with a spirit animal card. So this is an animal that is guiding you as you are stepping into the month of December. And we are getting the eagle for you. So look at that. Have you seen an eagle recently? This is your confirmation. This is your sign. And if you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. All right. So the message the eagle has for you is soar to new heights with confidence. You are capable of rising above life's challenges. So once again, soar to new heights with confidence. You are capable of rising above life's challenges. So what's happening here is some of you are overcoming challenges because there's this expanded consciousness that is allowing you to see more than what you did before this challenge showed up. So what I'm getting here is this heavy, this energy draining cycle is finally coming to an end. It's going to be over soon. And you're stepping into this more fresher, freer energy as you're moving into the month of December and then into the new year. Okay, so Page of Wands is confirming that. Here we have a fresh new energy. And Spirit is encouraging you to adopt a beginner's mindset as you're stepping into the month of December to perhaps do things maybe a different way. It doesn't mean that you change your entire life. It's something that you can do that is very small in your day-to-day life that might have a positive effect. So that's the Page of Wands. We also have the Moon card. So I'm getting the deeper Scorpio energies now starting to evaporate. We also have retrograde effects that are starting to dissolve. So I'm getting some sort of a truth or something that is being revealed to you through the darker energies that you have been experiencing. So remember that this is actually clearing away and the sun is about to rise. And you're going to see something more than what you did before. So the Moon card is a major arcana card. So this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others are going to feel this subtly. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, life is definitely shifting. You're going to experience it in your material reality. This is where things are changing. Even the people that you are connecting with, I feel that is changing for you. Maybe there's a specific relationship and perhaps that relationship dynamic is changing, or you are rearranging things, switching things up. This is the Seven of Pentacles for you, right? And I feel it's because you're receiving clarity or some sort of truth that is information that you can take forward and use in a way that works for you. So that is the Seven of Pentacles. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, Sagittarius, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this tarot reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So yeah, I'm just getting this powerful experience that is coming in this month of December. And yes, this dark period, some of you have been doing some deep inner work, shadow work perhaps, or going through a heavy challenge where things felt uncertain. This is now starting to leave your life, and the sun is going to start to shine. Now, I want you to pay attention to the numbers that are coming through the cards as well, which are the number 11, the number 18, and we also have the number 7. You might be seeing these individually or as a part of a sequence somewhere. This could be on a receipt. This could be on an address, a license plate, or somewhere else. They're just confirming that you are connected to this message, to this energy, and to this reading. All right. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind. But also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. So the full moon in December is going to be an incredibly powerful time for you. There's something that is happening around this full moon. And what I'm getting is during the full moon and then 2 weeks after. So I want you to mark that down in your calendars. There's something that is unfolding, something that is being revealed to you, or something that you're going to discover. Okay? And this is going to be a really good thing. This feels like sign, guidance, something that you receive from spirit that gives you clarification or confirmation on something. This is what I'm picking up. So the Page of Wands is you stepping into an unfamiliar experience in December. And maybe it's because you receive a sign or some sort of truth, or you discover something, right? But whatever this is something that you are meant to get used to, right? Because it's unfamiliar. And this is something that you have called in. It's an answer to a prayer. It's something to do with an intention or manifestation, okay? And you need to give this time, is what Spirit is saying here, because perhaps you're not going to believe this to be true, or because the energy is unfamiliar, it's going to feel uncomfortable, right? Because you've been used to something a certain way that when it changes, maybe you have a little bit of challenge shifting into something that, what I'm getting here is someone who feels they're not worthy or deserving of something. I feel you have been working on this, and there is confirmation around the working and the healing, because what I'm getting here is someone that is coming into your life, and even though everything looks good, it's almost like you're recognizing the pattern that you have of going into the same kind of energy or getting involved with the same kind of person. So you're saying no to this now. Like there's this realization or revelation or some sort of awakening to the truth of a part of you. And because you're recognizing it, you're able to take that information and shift it, right? So this is what I'm getting. This is where the rearranging is happening through the Seven of Pentacles. It's you rearranging your beliefs or what is true for you, because whatever was true for you wasn't really true for you. So you're really getting into alignment with what is actually true for you. Oh my goodness. This is what it feels like, right? So the Page of Wands is good news. This is blessings. These are miracles that are coming in, and they're coming in little doses. The doses have already started, and as you know, it feels like little droplets on your reality, and each droplet is clearing the path for another reality to open. This is how I'm seeing this. And the little droplets, I feel, have to do with what you're seeing, believing, and then how it's activating your heart center, and then the actions that you're taking. So again, this is you doing something different. This could be you waking up a half hour early. It could be as small as that, but it makes a huge impact on your life. It is your actions, right? You are meant to be active, right? Actively participating in the co-creation of your desired reality. So here, you might be beginning something from somewhere, right? December, starting fresh, starting from scratch, starting all over. And it's okay to do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Sometimes we are like, oh gosh, I have to start all over again. What happened to me this week is I was actually filming my readings on Monday, and I filmed 3 readings. And once I was done, I usually take a break in between. I was about to put my mic into the charger, and I realized I wasn't even wearing my mic. That's retrograde energies, right? They're now starting to dissolve, but I was like, oh my goodness, I have to start everything all over again. I didn't, I have the video, but it didn't have the voice because my mic wasn't on. So I had to start all over. And whenever I go through that, I don't beat myself up. I don't feel anything. And I've taught myself to do this, because if I think things, then I can get caught up in them and it can just ruin my day. So I just just started it again and did them again without any thought, and they were done. That's it. That's how I do things, right? So this is the Page of Wands, is the way that you're showing up. So there's almost like an unbothered vibration and frequency here, you being unbothered by having to start all over again. It's like, you know what, that happened. It's okay. The energy is now starting to dissolve. It's in the air still, but we're just going to move past that. We're not going to let it ruin our day. That is the Page of Wands. And, you know, and then I had a really good day after. Oh my God, and this whole week has been absolutely great. It was a little hump that I had to go past. So the Page of Wands is actually a very positive card. It is letting you know that if you are facing challenges, you know, I don't know why I had to go through that, you know, filming. It felt like practice to me. It's like, okay, we're going to do a first run and then we're going to do the real run, right? So it was me just kind of starting up my engine. That's what I chalked it down to. So it was a good thing that happened because I felt better when I did the second batch of readings. So yeah, it's really interesting how the Page of Wands is coming through. Now, the other thing is because this person is, I feel, on a hill, they're seeing something ahead. There's that clarity. There is that seeing something, right? So December is going to be a month where you're going to feel into things more. And they want you to feel into things more. So when emotions are rising, allow them to rise rather than pushing them down, and allow them to flow in the way that they need to, the way they want to express themselves. So you definitely want to give yourself an outlet this month, Sagittarius, because I feel you have been carrying a lot, especially with the things that you have gone through in the last few months. Right now, the energy is starting to rise. It's lifting. So there's this relief. There is this release that is happening as well at the same time. And perhaps it feels unbelievable. Like it's like, okay, I've been in this for the last few months, and it's like a breath of fresh air. This is what I'm getting through the Moon card. And this is you going inward. This is where, you know, they want you to really connect with yourself and get to know yourself better this month, because 2026 is a year where when you're stepping into your truth, when you're really connected to yourself, you have a huge impact. The energy that you're able to put out in the world, Sagittarius, it comes back to you tenfold. And you know this, you can attest to this because you've experienced it before. And some of you might be experiencing it now, the energy, your effect in the world with your energy, right? So I feel this is going to be kind of like a recharge, this reconnecting with yourself, integrating with all the information, the wisdom, the challenges, everything that you have gone through in this past 2025, right? And taking that information and then applying it. And, you know, the processing part of this sometimes is difficult. I find sometimes when, you know, I've taken a course or watched a podcast or read something, I take the information in, but it takes me like a week or two to integrate, to process, and then apply it in my own way, in the way that I understood it. So there's like this understanding or new spiritual language that is being formed through you reconnecting and processing information. So yeah, December is going to be a very powerful month where you are really feeling into things and absorbing energy. And the deeper Scorpio, you know, energy we have been feeling, that is also starting to now fade away. And again, from now up until probably, I'd say, closer to the third week of December, you're going to feel energy lifting and truths being revealed, or you making discoveries. Discoveries about people, discoveries about yourself, or whatever this might be. And this is actually expanding your consciousness to see your world in a way that is way different than what you are seeing it as. So this feels like some sort of recent challenge that you went through. And I feel whatever this challenge was had to do with another person and you being supportive or just being there for someone. And there's a lot that happened there within that connection. Now, as you've come out of that challenge, you've overcome it now. There's almost like so much information, so much to process now and to carry forward. So you have to give yourself time here, because whatever was in the past before the challenge is now going to be different. And that is a truth that some of you are coming face to face with now. So that is really interesting, right? So wherever you are in your life's experience, as you are watching this reading right now, that you know that you are exactly where you're meant to be. You are supported, you are guided, and the noise of the world, the things that we are connected to right now, we want to disconnect from them for a moment to reconnect with ourselves. You know, have you been finding yourself lost or uncertain about something recently, looking for some guidance, reassurance, confirmation? Spirit is encouraging you to work on reconnecting with yourself and disconnecting from the noise. And what I feel this is the distraction here is the connection to the cell phone. Maybe you're online a lot and things feel a bit darker, right? So the sun is rising in your life and it's through you not believing everything that you see online, right? I'm definitely getting online energy here. Now the wolf is coming through the moon card. I'm getting the werewolf energy. So the werewolf does come out during the full moon, and I'm getting teen wolf. What is that vampire movie? I'm getting vampires coming through and werewolves. I think it's Twilight. So these kinds of movies, maybe you've been binge watching them recently, are coming through right now. The Seven of Pentacles is a rearranging. This is where you're starting to allot your energy where it's more valuable, where it matters. This is you clearing out your energetic space and your inner house. This is your internal house. You know, because you're starting to realize what's real and what's not real. So because you have that information, you're able to change things. So this could be you changing habits that you have. Maybe you realize that for the past few months, you've been eating a lot of sugar and you realize that has had a negative impact on your world and you've been in a place of darkness, but you had to go there in order to see that. So because now that you see that, you're able to release that. So you might be, you know, on a sugarless diet over the next 3 months. It's this kind of rearranging, like changing things, your diet, your habits, your patterns, things that you're recognizing that you can now change because now you know, right? And, you know, when I saw this card, the coins that are dangling off this broom, my daughter actually is launching a jewelry line. And I'm working with her doing this. This is something that is going to be coming out soon. I'm going to be announcing it very soon. But she did a photo shoot of the pendants hanging like this, right? So I'm getting pendants coming through, something that you have been wearing recently. Maybe there's some meaning to the pendant that you're wearing. Currently, I am wearing Saint Christopher for protection, right? I don't know why, but I felt called to wear this for the next couple of weeks, right? So maybe there is a pendant or a piece of jewelry that has meaning or symbology that you've been carrying or wearing recently. And I'm also seeing someone teleporting, like someone going from one experience to another really quickly. So I'm getting a time jump or a shift in your timeline in the month of December. December is going to be a powerful month of transformation and change for you, Sagittarius. And the transformation and the change is what you are making in your own life. It's you that's doing the work, you that's actually creating and shifting the energy, right? So your efforts, your hard work is going to pay off, and you're going to see that the changes that you are making and the ones that you already made are actually having a huge impact on your life, especially the ones that are more aligned to you, that are aligned to your truth. You're going to see an elevation here. So with the Seven of Pentacles come elevation symptoms, which are ascension symptoms. So yeah, you might be feeling tired, right? Lethargic, feeling like you don't have energy. You know, you're waking up tired, but it feels like you've been energized all night. You know, when you're sleeping, right? The number 7 to me is a very spiritual number, right? So I feel you're having spiritual experiences. These could be awakenings. This could be through meditation, through prayer. There's a lot of signs around you. Everything is falling into place, right? Synchronicities. these kinds of things, and seeing angel numbers, especially on your phone, right? And on the clock, on a stove, on a microwave. You're seeing these numbers, and they're more than normal. And December is going to be a month that is going to be packed with angel numbers for you, right? Guidance that is coming in. I want you to pay attention to dreams that have to do with money. I don't know if you're going to receive numbers in your dreams, but Spirit is showing me numbers, and I don't know what these numbers are. I mean, they could be lotto numbers, right? And I'm not saying that you're going to win the lottery. I mean, you might. In my own life, I've heard from a friend that they won the lottery. So people do win the lottery, everyone. I'm not encouraging gambling here by any means, but I'm seeing some sort of receiving of a lump sum of something. And this doesn't necessarily have to be money. I'm just saying money because I'm seeing the coins here. This might be you bought some coins recently. Maybe they were silver coins or gold coins, right? And that is valuable to you because now you can take it and place it somewhere, or like investments, rearranging, feeling like you need to work with your money differently. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here. That is the Seven of Pentacles. What else is coming through here? I'm seeing a storm in the distance. I'm getting a little bit of fear. Don't let that catch you off guard. Okay, stay within your own frequency and vibration. Even if the storm does come in, you're going to be okay. All right, you're going to do fine. You're supported and you are protected through it. So we have the angels and ancestors that are now coming forward with a message for you. So let's see what it is that they're wanting to share. Remember, the darker energies are finally coming to an end. So they want you to be open and receive what's coming through. So we have shaman, trust in higher forces. So look at that, the shaman within. So I feel some of you have a connection to this shaman. We have an owl coming forward, more spirit animals for you. So perhaps you've been hearing those animals, like the hooting of an owl or actually seeing an owl. And we've got bells on this shaman. So perhaps you've been hearing bells recently. These could be wind chimes, right? Maybe the wind chimes are louder than normal. Perhaps there's wind outside and you're just aware of the sounds that are coming through. So trust in your angels and guides and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. On the inner planes, all of the shamans of times gone by are helping the human race to understand the complexities of life and the needs of the Mother Earth. Many are working as guides to light workers and light warriors. The shaman card brings the energy of your shaman guides to you. Shamans believe that when there was illness or disease, it was because a person's power has been left behind somewhere or a negative pattern had installed itself in them. In trance, they would travel to the underworld to recall this power and remove the demon. If this card comes to you, it's because you need to do some release work with lower energies or with your lack of trust in the spiritual energies that are guiding you. The shaman will aid you in your quest. So this is what I feel the moon card is for you. So there are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles that you deserve. Hand over all your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send you intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in extremely powerful ways. So look at that. Who knew? Sagittarius. So this is your message from the shaman. And we are going to now seal and close your reading with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting for you 7777, self-discovery. This is the journey you are on, my friends. So the message here is you might be feeling out of your comfort zone. And that's okay. Allow yourself to be there. There's introspection that is being called on. Resilience is encouraged. You're going through an expansion, and this is all a part of your spiritual journey. Your soul is evolving through this month of November and December is coming in with a major, major turning point for you. Okay, in a very positive way. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, guess what? My sister-in-law Katomi has done it again. We have this beautiful magic intention box available now. We've only got a limited supply of these boxes. We are so excited to unbox this for you today. So Katomi, share with us what all of these are in the box. So I'm going to pull this out. We've got this beautiful little bracelet. So share with us what that is.
This is manifestation bracelet. It will help you go through it next year.
So next year we are entering the year of the fire horse. So that's the theme of this box. And here, what do we have?
This is a purifying salt.
Purifying salt.
Yes.
And then we also have a little gift and more little goodies in here. We've got instructions on how to use this box. And Katomi has put together this beautiful magic intention candle here as well. So it comes with a stone that is consecrated after you light this candle, and you can actually carry this stone around with you. The candles do come in a variety of colors, and it's a surprise what color you actually get. And we're super excited about this, so make sure that you secure yours today before they're all gone, because Katomi sells out really quick. Last year they were gone and we got tons of emails for more, so make sure you grab them now while you can.